The race for the White House is heating up, and billionaire Elon Musk just dropped a $1 million bombshell into the mix. In a stunning move, Musk has pledged to give away $1 million every single day until the November election to supporters of Donald Trump's campaign. But that's not all. He's already put his money where his mouth is, handing out the first $1 million check at a packed rally in Pennsylvania. This isn't just another campaign donation. It's a game-changing strategy that could reshape the entire election landscape. With Musk's deep pockets and Trump's fervent base, we're witnessing a political alliance unlike anything we've seen before. But the plot thickens. As Trump and Musk join forces, Vice President Kamala Harris is fighting an uphill battle. Recent polls show her struggling to connect with key voter groups, and time is running out to turn the tide. From $1 million giveaways to heated debates and surprising poll numbers, this election is shaping up to be one for the history books. We're breaking down all the latest developments and what they mean for America's future. Welcome to Elon Musk 24H, your source for the most up-to-date and in-depth coverage of this high-stakes political showdown. Let's dive right in. Elon Musk's $1 million pledge has sent shockwaves through the political landscape. At a recent Pennsylvania rally, Musk didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk, handing over a $1 million check to a stunned attendee named John. This bold move is just the latest example of how Musk is leveraging his vast wealth to influence the 2024 presidential race. But Musk's involvement goes beyond just cold hard cash. He's established America PAC, a political action committee dedicated to supporting Trump's campaign. This organization is focusing its efforts on crucial battleground states, working to mobilize voters and boost registration numbers. However, there are signs that America PAC may be facing some hurdles in achieving its goals. The Pennsylvania event marked Musk's third appearance in the state, rallying supporters to vote early and spread the word. During his speech, Musk made some explosive claims, stating that if Harris wins, it will be the last election, implying that America as we know it would cease to exist. He also suggested that recent assassination attempts on Trump prove the former president is making impactful changes that Harris wouldn't. Musk's petition, which he's asking supporters to sign, focuses on protecting the First and Second Amendments. By signing, people are not only showing their support for these constitutional rights, but also allowing America PAC to gather contact information for potential voters. This data could prove invaluable in getting Trump supporters to the polls come Election Day. To date, Musk has poured at least $75 million into America PAC, making it a significant player in Trump's bid to return to the White House. Trump has even hinted that if elected, he would appoint Musk to lead a committee on improving government efficiency. This potential merging of political and business interests has raised eyebrows and concerns about the concentration of power. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris is facing an uphill battle. Recent polls show her struggling to convince voters that she can manage the economy better than Trump, a crucial factor in building a lead in battleground states. Despite initiatives like reducing prescription drug costs and supporting parents, Harris hasn't yet forged a strong connection with voters on economic issues. The Trump campaign is capitalizing on this perceived weakness, emphasizing the former president's pre-pandemic economic record. In recent debates, Harris missed opportunities to present a viable plan for addressing top voter concerns like inflation and the cost of living. A Wall Street Journal poll revealed that among voters worried about inflation, Trump received a staggering 71% support. Democratic strategists are urging Harris to take a more aggressive approach in countering Trump's economic reputation. They believe she needs to clearly articulate her economic plan and start doing so immediately. The hope is that recent positive economic news, such as declining inflation and household incomes returning to pre-COVID levels, could help boost Harris's standing. But it's not just the economy that's shaping this race. Immigration has become a hot-button issue, with Trump ramping up his rhetoric on border security. He's promised to launch the largest deportation effort in U.S. history if elected, vowing to close the border and stop the invasion of illegal aliens. These statements have energized his base but also drawn criticism from opponents who view them as divisive and potentially harmful. The battleground states are living up to their name, with razor-thin margins separating the candidates. In states like Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada, Trump holds narrow leads ranging from 0.1 to 1.4 percentage points. These slim margins underscore just how critical every vote will be in determining the outcome of the election. Early voting numbers are already breaking records, particularly in key states like Georgia. On the first day of early voting, over 252,000 Georgia voters cast their ballots, nearly double the turnout from the same day in 2020. This surge in early voting could be a game changer, potentially reshaping traditional election day dynamics. As the candidates crisscross the country, they're targeting specific demographic groups that could tip the scales. Trump is making a play for Arab American voters in Michigan, a group that has traditionally leaned Democratic, but may be dissatisfied with the current administration's Middle East policies. Harris, for her part, is working to shore up support among Black and Hispanic voters, key constituencies for the Democratic Party. The role of social media and misinformation in this election cannot be overstated. A recent investigation by Global Witness revealed that platforms like TikTok and Facebook approved ads containing false information about the election, raising concerns about the spread of disinformation in the final weeks of the campaign. This has prompted calls for increased oversight and stricter content moderation policies. Adding another layer of intrigue to the race is the prediction model of historian Alan Lichtman, known as the Keys to the White House. Lichtman, who has accurately forecast presidential elections for over 40 years, currently predicts a Harris victory. However, he cautions that the ongoing conflict in Ukraine could prove to be a wild card, potentially shifting the balance in Trump's favor. As we enter the final stretch of this historic election, the stakes couldn't be higher. With Musk's millions, Trump's base, and Harris's push to connect with voters, we're witnessing a political battle unlike any other in recent memory. The outcome will not only determine the next occupant of the White House, but could also shape the future of American democracy for years to come. As we approach Election Day, the race is tightening, and every move counts. Elon Musk's unprecedented financial support for Trump has undoubtedly changed the game, but Harris is fighting back, intensifying her efforts to connect with voters on key issues like the economy and healthcare. The battleground states remain a fierce contest, with polls showing razor-thin margins. Early voting numbers are breaking records, suggesting high engagement from both sides. It's clear that this election will come down to the wire, with every vote potentially making the difference. This election is not just about choosing a president, it's about shaping America's future. The contrast between Trump and Harris couldn't be starker, from their economic policies to their visions for immigration and foreign relations. As we continue to track this historic race, your engagement is crucial. Like this video if you found our analysis helpful, and share it with friends and family to keep them informed. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on Musk's involvement or the candidate's strategies. We want to hear from you. Don't miss out on the latest developments. Subscribe to Elon Musk 24H and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all the twists and turns of this extraordinary election. Your informed vote is your voice. Make it count.